We are back once again, coming at you with another video of rating teams. Should be another little fun video. First up, we have Brown Man. These are all from the Discord. If you want to have your team rated next week, join the Discord. I'll link in the comments section after the video goes live. This is his defense to start. I mean, it looks pretty good. It looks like he has a Vikings 40 theme team. I like it. Only thing I really would replace is Blackman. Yeah, that Ed Reed. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to say both your free safety and your strong safety needs replaced. I know it won't meet your theme team, but I would replace those to Calvin and Hendricks and Jimmy G. A mixture of two out of the three. You can pick which one you want. I think those are absolutely needed. Now, middle linebacker, Urlacher is really good, but he has kind of like, it's time to get rid of him and put in somebody. We're going to say Peppers. I really like Peppers so far, his middle linebacker. But Hendricks, left outside linebacker, is not bad. Buckner's middle linebacker is not bad. Those are some options that you have. Sherm, I would switch out Sherm for Charlie Ward to meet the theme team. If Sherm's your free B&D from Ring of Honor, you're 98 overall, I would just hold. If you do play three corners, though, I would move Brent's out and bring in Charlie Ward in the slot, or move Edwards to the slot. You got Hunter. That's not bad. You got Gravedigger. You got Peppers. Pretty sure you do the loop blitz, so you only have 3 down linemen. I mean, that's okay for now. I don't mind that. That's not bad. Let's switch to the offense. I like the O-line. Really good O-line. I do think you should get Larry Allen on the D-line, but you only play one DT. If Gravedigger is a free B&D, I see why I'd just keep with that. Because you're going to use a lot of your coins upgrading the other positions. If you upgrade those, maybe pick up Ant-Man as your running back. I wouldn't mind that over Marshawn. If you could sell Marshawn, that's not bad. Wide receiver, you got Jefferson, double me. You got Calvin, Hester. You definitely got to move off of Pitts. You need a tight end. I would pick up Jimmy Graham. I think he's probably one of the best right now, easily. And then your right tackle, I would be Lincoln Kennedy, I think. Lincoln Kennedy, I would say. Rating your team, though, you got Bo Nix. It looks good. I'm going to say, I'm thinking 8.7. 8.7, there's a lot of upgrades you could do. I like the team a lot. I do. You just got, those upgrades are really going to be needed. If you're winning, though, and doing really good online, you don't really have to make the upgrades. I just think it would be worth it. Then next up, we got Heem in the Discord. We saw his team recently. I think it was in the last video, actually. So there ain't much to go over. Here's his offense. It looks a lot the same. I mean, you got Charlie now. I like that. I do. I like the Joe Staley, of course. The team captains is smart. You're using Ertz. That's not bad. Probably for theme team, I do think Jimmy Graham is better than Ertz. If you can switch to that and save some coins, I think that would be smart. You got 7 million training, so it looks like you was able to take advantage of the glitch. That's good. You got Moss. I like your offense. I do. Defense, you got Ant-Man. You got Charlie Ward. You got Hendricks. You got Ryan Clark. Sean Taylor. Bobby Bell. I've not seen anybody with Bobby Bell recently. You got a really good D-line. I like your team a lot. There really ain't nothing for me to suggest to change except for middle linebacker. If you are only using 2 middle linebackers, Hendricks and Bell's fine. If you are using Luke right now, I think I would say go Peppers. Either Peppers or Henry. One of them, for sure. I like the team a lot, though. I really do. I love the D-line. I love your corners. I'm going to give you a 9.4. 9.4. Next up, we got Snow. This is his defense. It looks pretty good. I like the Calvin. I love Henry. Henry's amazing. You got Isaiah Simmons in the back to give That also gives the +1 speed to Calvin without having to get 9 or what is it, 8 ASA out of position. So I mean that's very helpful too. So I see what you're doing there. You got Blackman at backup free safety. Probably doesn't play. You got Pat P. You got a really good D line. I would be switching out Anderson really soon. I actually would go Too Tall or Peppers on the D line. That would be the biggest upgrade I would say for your defense. Because I really like what you have Bond and Henry can do for now. If you played 3 middle linebackers, I would be adding Peppers just because he's that good. I think he's the best middle linebacker in the game. Not bad, Snow. I really like the team. Really like the defense. The start. Offense, though, not bad. I would get off of Lindstrom. I would be adding McDaniel for sure. Kyle Long is good. You don't really need to replace him. If you want to, you can because Larry Allen's really good. He gets a really good stack for 0. You got Calvin, Godwin. You got Sweat. You got Poe. You got A.J. Brown. That's not bad. I like that. I like the Vernon. I like you got Gates at backup. Looks like you have him upgraded pretty good too so far. Only to 97, so you don't have him maxed or anything, but he still helps at backup. I'm gonna give you a 9.1. A 9.1. There's really nothing on offense I want to suggest you to get except for McDaniel and maybe your third wide receiver you could upgrade to like a Too Tall or something, but you don't really have to. I like what you got right now. I do. Then we got Gorilla. Gorilla, this is his defense. I see a lot of like old players. I see a lot of like Will Johnson being your second corner, Coop Super Bowl being your third one, his Redux. I don't know about that. I would try to upgrade your corners. I know you are low on coins. $1 million in this game is not what it used to be in other games. So you really don't even have the coins to make crazy multiple upgrades. You could get Sherm though. Sherm's like 400. So would I rather have Sherman over Will Johnson? Yes, I would. If you wanted to swap that. I like your middle linebacker core. I think Burks and Luke are both outdated. So I would be picking up like a Peppers or something. Other than that, I mean, your D-line needs a lot of upgrades. A lot. You can keep the DTs for now, but you got to upgrade the edge to start. That's what my next goal would be if I was in your shoes, is that D-line. Barno, if you have tokens, is really good. Peppers and Too Tall, if you don't have combine tokens, are really good. I mean, that's where I would start. Offense. I mean, Loveling, I don't like as a starting tight end. You got John Ross. You still got Devontae Smith. That needs to be changed. I like the Derrick Henry. I love the Poe. The O-line's fine. You don't have to touch the O-line for a while. So that's good. You can use coins at other positions. If Poe is still 400K right now, I would sell him off and buy him back in a couple days because he's really expensive right now. Last night he was over 450. And just pick up like Bo at 200, make that switch for just a couple days. I think that's worth it to save 200K that you can put towards another position. So that's a big suggestion I have. Now for tight end, I would go Jimmy Graham, and I really would go Too Tall with your third wide receiver. I would give you a 8.2 because I know your team's really outdated. You have a lot that you need to upgrade. You just don't have the coins for it. So I would start there. You got to get the coins first. You can either do some methods or you could play the Super Bowl event. It's not that difficult and it's pretty fun. Next up we have Don. Don's offense looks like it was before the update though, so I don't know. I don't know where he went with quarterback after this. I really like the squad though. Hopefully you sold Watson before he got reduxed, because that could have saved you like 700K. So I really hope you did that. I really like the squad though. Lindstrom though, probably I would switch out for Larry Allen, and I think that's really all I would switch on your offense. And I would get one of the new running backs. They get the X factor as an ability. That is what I would do there. If you are looking for a quarterback, there's a lot of good ones. I would go Charlie Ward. Gets all theme teams. Defense, though, is where I really like your squad. Charvarius Ward played amazing for me, so I love him. Ant-Man's playing amazing for me. Pat Pete's good. Peppers. Your DTs are a little outdated, but they both are really good DTs. So I'm not going to judge that one. I'm not going to say anything there except for they could be upgraded, but I do like them a lot. Now, your linebackers, you definitely need help there. You got to get Peppers for sure. I like your safeties, though. Don, I'm going to give you a 9.1. Just because there's a lot you could do. You just don't have the coins for it. With 100K right now, you're outdated. Next up is going to be the first rating of a 10. I have nothing. This is fresh in the Discord. He has a 10 out of 10. The first 10 ever in the channel's history of giving. I love this team. Absolutely love it. Every time he posted in the Discord, I'm very impressed. I have no suggestions on offense. I love it. Great team across the board. Defense. Again, nothing to suggest. He is one of the only people I see use McAfee over the other middle linebackers. I don't know if he's actually using him because he looks like, I mean, he has Peppers, he has Hendricks, and he has Henry there too. Is he there for overalls? I'm not for sure because he also has Larry Allen, Barno, and Peppers pass rushing. So I don't really know if he does or not. I like the squad though. Absolutely love it. Tony G, corner. I mean, he has everything. Everything you can want. Hendricks, Jimmy Graham at backup free safety. Plays corner over here. Really smart, really tall. Can jump the lane. Get easy little interceptions. And he can play deep if somebody's putting somebody on a streak or something. Like I said, 10 out of 10. 11 million coins. 2 mil training. Plenty of tickets. You are set for the year. KJ in the Discord. This is one that I know for sure. He sold his team off last Saturday. Sold his team off when I made that video. He got a lot of coins. An abundance of coins from doing that. He profited a lot. And instead of buying his team back, he did the smart thing and upgraded with the new players that came out and other players that went down in price that he did not have, he was able to pick up. I really like the idea there. He has a really good squad. All those ASAs that went down also, he was able to pick up, like Dion, stuff like that, he could pick up. I like it. Carter, I mean, it looks like that's actually his DT3. Gravediggers is DT1. Never mind. I was going to say that has to be switched, but when you actually see that, it doesn't. Pass rushers is Fowler. Ain't bad. Fowler, Hutchinson are probably his pass rushers. His DTs. Coop. I don't mind Coop. He still gets a really good stack, and he still plays really good when I play against him. So I really don't have anything to say on that one, and I don't really have any suggestions except for middle linebacker. I would be picking up Peppers. Peppers is a must-have at the linebacker position. Safety-wise, you need Hendricks and Calvin. You really do. Everybody in the game needs it. Offense, though. I don't see a reason to swap off of Will Shields with how low your coins is to go to Larry Allen. I would hold that. I love your wide receiver core. Hester, Johnny Wilson, AJ, perfect. And then tight end's okay too. If he's not a free B&D, I would switch him out for Jimmy G. I really would. Jimmy Graham's he's better in my opinion. I've used both. So I would go there. I would give your team a 9.3. I like your team, KJ. Pretty happy you was able to get those upgrades you got. Now we got Freak Nasty again. We saw his team, I'm pretty sure, last week, so not too much of a difference. I'm pretty sure he posted this too early after making his upgrades and changes. It's not like updated to the newest cards. So I'm not going to go into too much on this because I'm pretty sure he probably made a lot of changes. And it's not that much different from the last time we saw it. I like the Big V. Halui Nada's really good. He has a really good team. This is a Dolphins theme team. It looks amazing. Offense. He got Ricky. That's not bad. So he got what was that? Hero? Not bad. He gets all team chems. So I could see that. AP, so yeah, this is before the update. Antonio, Trey Smith. Like, he's got really good squad. He has the new 97 team captains. Just because I don't know what your new team looks like, I'm going to give you a 9, just a 9 flat until I see your new team. Last team is Knee. This one's a little bit harder to see because it looks like there's a light shining on the photo he took. He's always in the stream. He's a pretty cool guy. This is what he sent in Discord. Ryan Clark, Zach Bond, TJ Watt, Blackman, Dion, Mel Blunt. I like the team. I would get rid of Mel Blunt. I would pick up one of the new corners for sure. I would go Charlie Ward, Ant-Man. You don't really have the coins for Randy. It says you're season level 8, so you're probably way up now. So you probably have more coins. I like the Peppers. Your middle linebacker core with Bond at middle linebacker and Pat McAfee with your coin count, I understand. If you can get middle linebacker Peppers, I would. And then your safety, I'm going to just suggest Hendricks and Calvin if you ever get the coins. Or if they go down enough for you to get them. Offense, AJ, okay. Poe, Portis, I really would suggest Ant-Man or any of the running backs that have the X factors as an ability. If you don't run the ball a lot and you just pass it, then Portis is fine. You got Vernon. I like the squad. I would get Larry Allen at right guard over Lindstrom. I just think it's a big upgrade in my opinion. A lot of people might not agree with that. I think it's a huge upgrade. I think it's a big difference. I'm going to give your team a 9 flat too because there's a lot you can do. You just got to get the coins for it. So I'm not going to, it's not a bad team. It's just, it needs a little bit of a boost. Just the littlest, slightest boost and you're going to be fine. But thank y'all so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment down below what y'all thought of y'all's teams. I'm out. Peace.